talking about um I need a I'm lazy, and when I get off work, I'm tired and I just want to lay in the bed. Or I would go get the tripod and, put my phone up on so it can be, you know. But sorry. So I left off telling you guys about my injections and so to catch up, I had everything went so well with my injections. And then it got to we were September 11th of clearly is when I started my stems. So then I ended up having retrieval 10 days after that. 11 days after that. So I went in for my 10-day scan, and which was the 21st, and then September 22nd I had retrieval. So went in, they prep you, they give you your IV, they give you a relaxer. I think it's Dox. It's an anxiety medication to calm you. And then they take you to the back in this room, get you on the bed, everything. Before they take you back in the procedure room. So I got to that part, before you know it. I mean, I can still see you're not fully put to sleep, and then you get to the in the procedure room. I still see. I'm a little drowsy, of course, but I still see. I can hear more than I can see, and then before you know it, I was dozed off, somewhat dozed off, because I still can feel and hear. I think towards the end, I I didn't hear or feel anything, but when I woke up, I was in a recovery room and they kept waking me up. I just wanted to rest. I felt so good. That was one of like the best naps ever. And so I got up. They took me back in the room where my mom was and told me that I retrieved 21 eggs. And I'm like, oh wow, that's a lot. So then they'll call you in the 2 days, day 3, and then day 5 to give you an update on your embryos. So I went home or whatever. They tell you you got restrictions. You can't lift over um 20 pounds, I think, for 2 weeks. Yep. And then so they called me that I think I had what day? They called me on the 23rd, which is a Wednesday, and told me that 13 of them fertilized out of the 21. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. That's good. And I asked questions or whatever, of course. And he was like, yep, that's good. He's like, you're doing great. You did great. And I'm like, thank you. So I was a little relieved from that. And then so Friday come and he told me um 10 of them fertilized. So I have 10 embryos. And then they will call me Saturday or Sunday and let me know how many made it to blastocyst, which was frozen. So 10 of them were frozen. They called me with that news and told me that 10 of them were frozen. And 7 of them are graded for AA, which is the highest. So they're normal, healthy embryos. And then 3 of them, they're still normal, healthy, but it's just 3 ABs and 1 3 AA, which is also good, he said. So, yep, when I woke up, he told me, we're gonna wait. I can't do you right now because I would have done a fresh transfer. I would have had a transfer like 5 days after retrieval, which would have been maybe that Saturday or Sunday. But he told me it's not safe to do it on me because my levels were so high. I reacted to the medication so well that he explained it to me, but it's kind of hard to explain, I guess. But the lining of my uterus was shedding so fast, and my baby wouldn't stick. So he was like, it's just best if we waited another month. And I was like, that's fine with me because originally I wanted to wait anyway because I wanted all of the medication out of me and I wanted my body to rest so that when it's time to implant the baby, it's a healthy, a home, nice and healthy, not a bunch of, I'm already still going to be on hormones, of course. I'm on, but it's just the point. I wanted to wait it out until October. He said when I get my period, for me to call and let them know. So, which would be, I got it twice actually. I got it 5 days. I think, because I think they did it on the 22nd. I think I went back to work that Thursday. So I actually got it. You know what? They may have done retrieval on the 21st, I think. Yeah. And then I had to rest for 2 days. So 22nd and the 23rd. I went back to work on the 24th, which is a Thursday, and I was spotting then. So I didn't think I needed to tell them because I was spotting, but make sure, even if it's just spotting a little bit, you tell them because that's considered a period. Because if you're on Lupron, I was still doing my Lupron shots, 20 units of it. So you won't get a full period most of the time. But then I end up getting my period fully on October, I want to say, because they say you'll get it anywhere up to 2 weeks after. I got my period literally, I want to say on October 6th, 5th. Yeah, because then they end up telling me I start my stems on the 10th of October. Not stems, the fresh transfer protocol, which is doxycycline, which is the antibiotic I was on when I did first my first round, when I did the stems. And they also put you on it again for the fresh transfer, which is 14 days, twice a day, every 12 hours. As well as decreased it by Lupron shot to 5 units, and that's still in my belly. And then you get 2 patches of estrogen. And then you're also taking, for the first day, we got estrogen pills, and I take 1 tab a day. And then when I went this time I'm going once a week to the doctor instead of every day, every other day. So I went Monday, and they told me basically check my labs and do a scan like they always do. Uterus looked good. Ovaries were back to normal. Making sure I wasn't ovulating and stuff like that. So you change I change my patch every 3 days. And I take my pills now after on the 6th. Now on the 16th of October, I changed my patch because I started them on the 10th. Changed them on the 13th, and I changed them again on the 16th. So it's every 3 days. And then as they go on the 13th, I'm taking my pills twice a day now, every 8 hours. So 6 o'clock, 2 o'clock. And then on the 16th, when I change my patches, it's 2 patches. When I change them, it's 3 pills a day every 8 hours. So it was 6, 2, and 10. And I've been doing that ever since the 16th of October. So now I'm just doing the same medications every day. Still doing my Lupron shot in my stomach, taking the pills, patches, and the antibiotic. So here I am, went to the doctor on Friday, the 23rd, and they told me, my last dose of Lupron in my stomach and last dose of doxycycline, and continue my estrogen tabs and my patches. So the 24th, which is a Saturday, I start my 2 milliliter of progesterone shots. So, and those are in your butt. They're at the top of your butt, above your butt crack. They're above there. And that's every night. The needle's long. It don't hurt, honestly. I cried because I was so scared. Like I said, I'm scared of needles. And so it hurted. Well, it just to think about it hurting me. I was like, this is really about to go in my skin. But it didn't hurt, honestly. The medicine going in hurts more than anything because it's thick. It's oil. So if you don't put it under your arm and let it warm, or I get the heating pads that you put in the microwave, you can warm those up in the microwave, and you can either put it on your butt, and put it on, and also have another one to put your injection on so that it can loosen up that oil, and it won't hurt that as much going in. But so then, where am I at? On the 25th, change my patches again. And I'm still on the 3 tabs a day. So now I'm on 3 tabs of estrogen, the two patches, and then I'm getting the shots in my butt now. So then today is Monday the 26th, and I'm taking a new pill. It's a steroid. They call it Medro. I can't pronounce the full name, but it's Medro. It's a steroid. So I'm on that for 4 days. And then I'm not gonna tell you guys when my transfer day is, because it's a surprise, because to my family and my close friends. So I'm gonna post when I do post, when I come back, it'll either to give you an update on whether the baby implanted and it's healthy and I'm good, or I'll come back and let you know, it didn't work the first time, but I am going to try again next month. So when I try again next month, they'll be waiting on my period, and I have to do the same medicine over that I just did. The patches, the pills, antibiotic shots in my butt, just that stuff. So, because I have babies frozen, so I don't have to do the other injections all over again, which is a plus. But the type of faith that I have, the God that I believe in, this whole process that I started September 11th. I had nothing but good news, and not one only thing that he thought might have been bad news to him, because he knows us women want this. So a fresh transfer is what we want. But I was definitely okay with waiting a month till I got my period to start the fresh transfer, because the success rates are more higher when it's a fresh transfer versus when it's a fresh transfer. So frozen transfer is more successful versus a fresh transfer. And I was fine with that, okay? Because I wanted my body to rest. I needed a break. And I want this to work for me the first time. So I'm like, whatever I got to do so I don't have to do these shots again, which I'm going to have to do them again, because I'm going to do this process twice. If I do not have twins this first time, I'm going to go back 6 months after I have my baby and get another baby implanted. So I can have 2 kids, and then I'm done. And then I'm going to give my other babies away to somebody who can't have kids. So this is where I am. So I'll be back to let you guys know, give you guys an update on everything else, whether it's good news, bad news. And even if it is bad news, I'm kind of okay with it, because I know eventually it's going to happen. I got 10 tries. Like, there's no way I'm walking out of this without being a mom. So, yep. Thanks for watching my channel. That's all I have for you today. And it would have been so much better if I can be at the doctor's appointment filming this and taking pictures and stuff, because that's what I really wanted to do. But it is what it is. COVID. Hey, COVID. So thanks for watching, and I'll be back in hopefully a couple weeks. Thanks.